Yeah, hello there, red light. I just finally got this thing going here, man. Sorry about that. I don't know. Something was wrong with my cotton picking computer or something. I had to unplug and replug everything back in there.
Yeah, 10-40 the time, Mr. 21. I knew you'd figure out. I had faith in you the whole time.
Oh, I know it, man. I knew you were had my back, and that's what made it all worthwhile, man.
Hey, now, Ranger, who'd you say the gentleman was over here by us? Everybody on my Ranger over there. That isn't the Eliminator, is it? Yeah, that's Sawblade over there, kitty corner from you. Okay. I got you. I see there was a new radio there. What time are you about, Sawblade, Eliminator? Red light, how you doing tonight? Man, fine as all here, twice as late, buddy. What about you? Yeah, things are going good over here. Having to dig the old radio out, so I put the old 517 up by the shelf there for a minute. Got the old messenger out. Well, it sounded good. It delivering the mail, that's for sure. Well, I appreciate that. Got a little bit of help up there on the shelf. Yeah, we all need that, that's for sure.
Hello, 15-4. I was just trying to get this thing going, man. Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to who I got this radio from there. I got it from let's see, the Keystone Boss there up in Pennsylvania there, Roger. Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, he's on eBay as Big Deal 12428 or 12428 there. And yeah, he's got some other radios on there. I got two of them from him. I got this Johnson Messenger 124. This is the first transistor-based radio that they had out. And it's basically looks like almost like a 122. I don't know. Anyway, it looks like the tube-based radio that was just out before it. And then the next one was the 50th anniversary one like Mr. T's got over there. But anyway, yeah, I got a D104 on it that I found. It was hooked to something else that worked. And this radio here, the mic hooks up on the back. So that's a little different there too. All right, well, that's what I'm doing over here. So I'm back out. Yeah, it's I've got a 124M just like it, except the M, it doesn't work exactly right. I hadn't figured out why, but when I saw this one, I said, well, I got a lot of the Johnson radios from all the way from the first one to I don't have the last one? I don't know what the last one was. But anyway, I said, well, I'm going to get this in here. But the 124M looks just like it, except it's got another slide switch on the front to where it'll scan and scan channels and all for channel 9. Oh, yeah, I talk to him all the time. Oh yeah. He said he's got a big Johnson there, Roger. 10-4. I don't know myself there, but like you say, all right, there, 15-4. Making a good trip over here tonight. I had a good copy on 987 earlier tonight. I had about 5 pounds on him, and then when we started old radio night, I I can barely hear him in there. I don't know. Anyway, okay. Well, maybe if you can get him out there, you can 10-5 for him or help me hear him. I appreciate it. I'm back out.
Oh, hell, he's swapping radios again. Hello, 15 boy. I'm gonna try that 987. At 987, you got a radio? Yes, sir. I'll send it to you in the mail. That's switch radios and nonsense. Oh, you say you ain't switch radios? We got to get a grip on you. I got this mic a little bit earlier when you were talking while red light was in there. We want to say good evening to you. I heard y'all. That's right.
Well, I got you now, 987. I had to turn the tune. This one's got a Delta tune on it. I had to turn the Delta tune a little bit to get you in there, but I got you in there now.
Damn boy.
Roger, Roger. All right. You can still hear me over there?
Oh, yeah. I also had to turn the preamp on though, so I could also hear some of the other stations too.
Roger. Well, one time earlier you said you had 9 dB on you, but now you got to have a preamp on to hear me.
Nah, you I don't. But some of the other ones like Night Ranger and Crazy Man and who else? A few others out there. I have to have it on though. Even with the preamp on, I get you as like in the red.
Good, Roger, on me in the red there. All right. Well, did you ever get that antenna from Crazy Man?
Pick it up on my vacation and all, but I even gave him a phone call and all, but he never called me back. I left him a message.
Hey, 410. Well, you said you need some more pipe.
Well, I would like some more pipe, but I ended up getting some. I ended up getting some more pipe out here at the shop, and the boss didn't need it, so I was like, well, if you don't need it, can I have it? He's like, heck yeah, go ahead and take it over there to your own joint. I was like, all right, cool.
Well, good. He knows what you're going to do with it, Dan. That's good. He won't mind.
Nobody keeps asking me why do I have to have so many antennas up?
Oh, how many you got up?
So I'm always switching stuff around. Like, for a while I had my Intron 99 up, and still got it up. Every once in a while I'll put up, like, say, the inverted D or something like that, one dipole or whatever, and switch stuff around.
Yeah, Roger. What was it bother him for?
He was just pretty much confused.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I got a piece of pipe over here. It's not no little thin stuff either, so I'm not going to need it. I think it's about, let's see, 12, maybe 15 feet long.
What diameter?
I think it's 1.25 inches.
Ooh, you got me thinking now.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, it's heavy duty. It's not no thin wall like on top of like a lot of people like to use on top of a chain link fence. It's the real stuff there. And so I won't be needing it there. You can have it.
But you don't never get that boy thinking, do you? All of us could be in trouble.
Yeah, Crazy Man seen it when I got it. Remember that one over there?
Yeah, poor Dan. What are you doing tomorrow, 21? I ain't got nothing going on. I might end up going off to my local friend's house here on the island and drop a external speaker off to him. But other than that, I ain't got nothing else going on.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I won't be doing a whole lot if it's pouring down rain. Maybe that'd be a good time. You're going to have a truck or something to tie this thing on the top or something, right?
Yeah, I got my personal truck.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know if you got a pipe rack or we can always put a towel up on top of the cab and, put it up there that way like you're going to take off on a rocket or something,
Well, I got that camper shell in the back of my truck, too. I can always put it in the back of my truck and then tie it down to the hitch, and then put the... You can tie it on the side of the car and let it stick out front like you're going to joust somebody. I guess it'll be fine.
Yeah, well, if you got a camper shell, we can tie it on there. Yeah, you can get that antenna, I guess, from Crazy Man, and I don't know if he had a piece of pipe for you or not. He fell out now, Crazy Man.
No, I'm still here.
No, Crazy Man.
Yeah, I hear you. Sometimes he be quiet the next few minutes. I think he'd stop and think what you could say.
Yeah, see, did you have any more? Did you have a piece of pipe for him?
Yeah, that's kind of short piece around, I think it's 7, 8 feet.
Okay, and the antenna and all like that.
Yeah, I got the antenna sitting in the back room.
All right, okay. All right, well, sound like a plan then. If he comes tomorrow, we'll get together, and then I'll give him the pipe I got, and you can lay some pipe on him over there.
Yeah, poor Dan.
He's going to lay some pipe on you.
Sounds good.
Okay.
They come get it soon. My roommate learned how to pick my damn lock on my door going to the bedroom. This pipe's gonna rust. Already.
Hey, red light.
Yes, sir.
He's going to lay some pipe.
Yeah, I already laying pipe over there.
Dang.
They're going back, checker. Dirty mind, son of a gun. Give it to him by the inch or by the foot, Chris.
I don't know. Crazy Man.
Yeah, go ahead.
I better leave you alone.
What? That'd be the first time.
Yeah. 15-4 gets mad at you when you say stuff like that.
Say what?
I don't know what you're getting ready to say.
Nah. I get along with everybody. Try to. Except my lady next door, sometime I get in there. You start cussing at me, so there we go again. I'm going home.
Yeah.
And her Jerry Springer.
Yeah, two old married people, you know.
Yes, all that pipe.
One wants pipe and one can't get pipe.
Right. Yeah, she gets mad when she's been watching Mario Parvez all day, and they finally get to the part where they find out whether he's the father or not, and then Crazy McKee's up lights her TV up. Nope, she got a better TV now. Cable. Some kind of cable she got and can't wipe her out. They're watching Pipe Man movies. I want to touch that 25-foot pole. She was like Popeye. You're crazy blind now, ain't you? Don't go wrong. 25th this month, I'm going to talk to the doctor about it and get both of them get cleared out, get all these rocks hanging out of my eyes. I better get rid of all the mirrors out your house. There's one in the bathroom and all. Oh, I got a blanket over that now. I can't see that other damn guy up there over me. You. I went to sleep at the same time. I did move off there for a second while he was talking minutes ago. There we go. I've been up early this morning and tried to get some of the more tree wraps this morning. Oh, yeah. I'm stuck on eBay right now looking at them old radios. I'm about to radio that. I was looking at there was one of them from the 80s that Crazy Kim used to have, and it was like $130 for one out in California. It was in pretty good condition, but it's like, you don't need another radio. You don't need it.
I'll tell you the radio I like of all of them I've got, and that's the Tram Titan 2. It looks industrial like. It looks like a DAC, but it's older school like you know, and I mean it looks like a heavy duty industrial radio, and it's got a meter on there. There's no meter any better than that one. I mean the meter will go to 60 dB.
Got some pretty serious audio. You just put a straight on that flat DY4 on that thing, and it's still got a ton of audio on it.
Yeah, you got to get the one that's got the right tube in it. One of them has got a smaller modulation tube in it. I don't know what model it is, or it's a Titan 2. I know that. But you can put that other tube in there. But some of them came with the smaller audio tube. So you can either modify it or it's already done in a later model there.
Well, that was Panama Red's favorite radio, and it did sound good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I seen a DAC radio in there, but they wanted an arm and a leg for that thing.
Yeah. They're kind of hard to deal with, those radios. They're, I got quite a few of them. I don't even want to say, but anyway, they're kind of quirky. The only thing about the Tram Titan 2A is that there's only like maybe one or two people that could do it, and that's to get it to where it can have extra channels and stuff, and it's not worth it to do it, and just best leave it alone. And if you want to talk on a radio that's got more than 23 channels, then hook that radio up and talk on it. I don't see the point in modifying a radio whenever you got other ones that'll do it, and just leave that alone.
Yup.
I got to put a light in the meter and a channel on this radio here. It keys up and it's got a big red Johnson Viking, the profile there, and it all turns not red there, and that's pretty. But I need to put some lights in the meter.
You put some rotating lights. Was that your Galaxy that you got the color changing lights on?
No. You can ask 987 about this. He bought a radio from 44, and when those things first came out, I put those lights in his, and he bought them. I found them on eBay, and he bought them, but I didn't realize they were flashing lights, and I was almost getting to have a epileptic seizure over here, which I don't have it, but that thing was flashing all colors and all. So, God Almighty, man, I couldn't. But anyway, he sold it to 987, and I think 987 sold it. Remember 987?
Yeah, that guy way out in the background in James Island.
Yeah, I remember that. I ended up selling it over there to trading it over there to 500.
Yeah, 410. Yeah, the ones I got's called Slow Fade. I've got some more of them there, but I'm not putting them in there. I don't know. I might. Do you like them there, Night Ranger?
Well, I usually put things back as close to the stock as whatever came. That's usually, just the way I do it. Unless there's something about the stock that I don't like.
Yeah, well, Roger. Well, I thought if you liked it so much, I would go ahead and put them in just for you there.
You can get one where you key down to the strobe light, and then you can put the little revolving crystal ball in front of the radio and have those little sparkles spinning around on the face of your radio.
Yeah.
Play some disco music lightly in the background. Put what was that song that one of those Saturday Night Live, Saturday Night Fever songs?
10-4.
Yeah, Disco Inferno. That's what I was thinking about.
I got those slow fading lights in my 139 XLR, and I got those going right now, and I actually like it. It gives a little bit of change and all, but it's not safety and hectic or anything like that, on your eyes or anything. It's just nice, cool glow to it. It works pretty darn good.
Yeah, Roger. Well, if you look at last week's video, that's what I had on. I got the Galaxy Saturn and that big external S meter MD4. It's got it in it too. I put them in there. It had a real nice warm lime colored green light in it when I first. That's what they come with. Kind of like the Royce 642 I used to have. I like those real soft lights. But the problem with those dimming lights is that it's hard to see sometimes what the actual reading is. Kind of like, since my eyes have gotten a little bit older, I like that real bright, soft white that, I don't know, it's a bright LED, but it's not, I don't know how to explain it, but it's a whitish looking light. I can see that real good. I might put one of those in there. I hear you. All right, well, let me stand by a minute so them other fellows can get in there. What happened to Saw Blade?
I'm still here. I'm eating some eggs and bacon.
10-4, man. I tell you what, I had a egg omelet this morning. I didn't have any bacon. I had a ham, cut up some ham, and a bunch of shredded cheese and all. Man, that was good there. I got to get some more bacon. Have you seen how that bacon's gone sky high?
Oh my God, it's ridiculous, man. We get that bacon, the right brand bacon, and man, that thing's like $10 a package or something.
That's absolutely ridiculous. See, way back, y'all rich people didn't eat that kind of stuff. Y'all didn't eat pig feet. Y'all didn't eat bacon. You didn't eat pork chops too much, and pigtails and neck bone. Now y'all eating up all of that stuff and making the price go sky high.
Yeah, they got it crazy out there, I'll tell you that.
See, y'all used to wouldn't eat that, then y'all didn't. Oh man, that's pretty good. Next thing you know, can't even get any smoked neck bones anymore and pigtails, all gone.
I don't understand why bacon's so high. All they do is sit in the pan and eat and drink and shit, and I just don't understand why the price of bacon's so high. I really don't.
I don't know. Crazy man, do you know?
I'll be back. We need to have. If the Federal Reserve keeps raising the interest rate, that should make prices start coming down. That's usually what happens. Interest rates creep up, it affects the supply of money, and prices start dropping. That's probably part of the reason why oil's been getting cheaper. Gasoline. Yeah, I can't complain about the gas getting cheaper.
I like it.
I think that's partly Saudi Arabia trying to get the media to shut up about that journalist they killed. They're like, all right, give them cheap gas prices, see if we can get them to shut up. Yep. Everybody's forgot about that now because of the shutdown, though. Yeah, there's just some people in the United States, they just don't understand when you go to the Middle East, that's a whole different world over there. It's like going back 1,000, 2,000 years, and a whole different civilization over there. Yeah, I believe our mind frame over here, we're a little bit ahead of their time there. Yeah, you give somebody in the United States a truck full of chlorine gas, they go sell it to an industry and make money. You give them a tanker full of chlorine gas over there and they hook a bomb to it and pull it in the marketplace and see how many people they can kill with it. I think that's the right thing to do at the time.
I think it's just a radical group. I know the people are they're good people, but they have this fringe group like we have them over here in this country too. but they're the only ones that get the get on TV, and the certain groups use them to push their agenda. I better get out. Hey, I'm gonna stop talking politics there. I apologize. I'm not supposed to be doing that. Hello, train. Irish train guy and Butterbean. I used to have some trains, but
I've got to write.
Yeah,
The media's gotten so they lie so much, and they're so liberal biased and Democrat biased. I don't even listen to them anymore. I just if I hear anything something dumb they say, I just roll my eyes.
Yeah, well, I told my wife, she's all, well, did you hear what this happened? Did you hear what that happened? And did you, I said, look, there's nothing you can do about it. You're just getting all upset about nothing. And there's nothing that you're going to do. They don't even care if you live or die. You're just making it hard on your own self. And that's all she's doing, So she gets mad at me. Well, you don't care. What can I do? I mean, there's nothing I can do. So I just want to try to do the best I can and take care of my family, and everybody, let them do what they want to do. As long as they don't hurt me, I don't care what they do.
Well, just keep in mind, their number one priority on those news shows is not telling the truth. That's not their number one priority. Their number one priority is making money off ratings and advertising. So they try to get everybody all fired up and worried about something, so they'll watch. And they say, look at all these people that are watching our shows, and then they charge for advertising dollars. That's number one priority. And if they just sit back and tell you nice pleasant things all day long, you're not going to watch as much. Amen to that. Right.
Another thing is, like, whenever there's like a hurricane or something coming, man, they'll gin that thing up, and it's like it's dead, it's like way out there, but they'll have it like coming straight here. I mean, they got it fixed, a certain map to where Charleston is right there, dead into the thing. It's like a V-shaped coming right in, and then you go to Home Depot, and you got to go through a gauntlet when you walk in. You got to walk through batteries and flashlights and generators and all kind of stuff like that. And then, to get in, it's like, what do you call it? Subliminal type stuff.
There was one of those networks where they were supposedly filming someplace where there was, hurricane and flooding and all that. I can't remember which network. It was a major network. I don't remember which one. But it showed the guy standing there wearing these shorts and his umbrella and everything. And as he's talking, supposedly, this unplanned event happens. This white pickup truck comes and drives into this floodwater and starts kind of drifting off. And he's like, oh, no. And he, goes running off camera, supposedly going to rescue this guy in the truck. And they cut to the next scene, and he was wearing shorts in the first clip. And when he runs off, and then they show him supposedly running the truck, they're like, oh, the guy's got on full-length pants.
No.
It was like, boy, that was the fastest change of clothes I ever saw.
Yeah, a lot of times they'll find a mud puddle to stand in, and then there's other people, walking right behind him up on the hill,
Yeah, one of these last hurricanes, they arrested that one guy because he was standing there like he was leaning in, like he was having trouble standing up, and in the background, a couple of teenagers were walking around like nothing was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they arrested, was it Anderson Cooper? They showed him that he was standing in all this real high water, and then somebody else took a picture with their cell phone, and he was standing in a ditch. Yeah, I remember that.
Did y'all ever have any trains when you were growing up? Little trains there to play with?
Oh yeah, I haven't been able to find any lately.
Yeah, a guy that he's on a YouTube there, the Irish train guy, and he was just checking in over here. I go over to his channel and check him out there. He collects all kinds of trains and different things. So if you ever get a chance, go on YouTube and look up the Irish train guy there, if you like trains there.
I don't know if it's still there, but back in the 1980s when I was driving back and forth to college around Waxhaw, North Carolina, there was a guy that had train tracks running around his yard, and he had like a little, about a 3-foot train
that he had in his yard. You can ride there in the train to be out running around his yard. He had his little miniature train and train track all around his yard.
Yeah, there used to be one in North Charleston that had one too. Where it was at, I don't remember, but he had one. And then the same guy, I believe, is the one that had the train that that the Shriners used. He used to have that parked in his yard. It was a pickup truck and make it look like a train. I don't know if they still have that or not.
Up at the Galleria Mall in Rock Hill, South Carolina, they got one that runs around the mall, but it's not actually train tracks. It's just got wheels, but it looks like a train. It's just got regular wheels. The little kids get in it, and the guy takes them for a ride up and down the mall.
I know when I was little, we had the trains, and then they had the tracks, and they had the metal rails, and you used to be able to control the speed of it and everything. And I swear I haven't been able to find one lately, and I don't know where to get one. I don't even know if they make them anymore.
Just look on eBay. Just put on eBay trains, toy trains.
Tell you what, eBay's getting a lot of attention from me tonight.
Yeah, they're going to have to start paying you to watch them.
Yeah, 10-4.
They ought to pay me is what they ought to do.
Related, and you'll see your eBay ads following you.
Yeah, they ought to pay me is what they ought to do.
One of those places that tracks your site apparently was doing it by IP address, which was a mistake because I was at work. And they had multiple, or for those non-computer people, you're about to get confused, but they had multiple non-routable IP addresses behind a firewall doing network address translation out of the internet, which basically means a bunch of people inside the office had one single IP address visible to the internet. Well, what it was doing, because it was tracking by IP address, you could see what other people in the office had been looking at, because it would show you ads and stuff for things that you hadn't been looking at. But I discovered because I knew there was a guy next to me in the next booth that was looking for that type of thing. And so on this website here popped an ad for it, so I knew that's what it was doing.
10-4, how can you block your IP address whenever you check into a certain website? I mean, or whatever kind of place you're going at. How can you block your IP address?
Well, you can't directly, but you can go through something called a proxy. There are open proxies out on the internet, and you can relay. If there was called a transparent proxy, it'll make you appear to be coming from somewhere you're not, but you can't do it directly from your own computer. You have to go through a proxy.
Okay.
Yeah, 10-4. They got that thing set up, man. You could be in the United States and make it look like you're from Russia, trying to do some funny business with your IP address.
Yeah, I've done that with the BBC. I try to watch a show on British Broadcasting, BBC in the United Kingdom, and it would say, you're not allowed to watch this from where you are. It's only supposed to watch it in the UK. So I'd find an open proxy in the UK, the United Kingdom, and I'd relay. Configure my browser to relay through it and trick the BBC into thinking I was inside the United Kingdom so I could watch their show.
10-4, that is correct.
And where I work, I won't give out the name, but they have a VPN, and apparently the IP address of VPN, Google thinks it's in India. So if I connect from here, go to Google News, it shows me United States. But if I connect to that company's VPN and then go to Google News, it shows me other stuff for India.
Yep, virtual private networking.
That's a lot of people I work with are over in India. They set a lot of stuff up. When I get on the conference calls, I have to listen to a lot of people who talk like this, and they have big long names, and sometimes I do not know how to pronounce the name.
Yeah, messing with those people. I like messing with those people a lot.
There's sometimes I get on the conference calls, and it's not uncommon that I'll be the only person in the United States on the call.
Yeah, I'm not making fun of those people. I mean, I don't have anything against anybody, race or anything like that. But whenever I'm having, I'd have a problem with something with a computer or something, I don't know what it'd be. I'd always get one of those Indian people, nothing wrong with them, but they have a sound that I seem like I can't get it into my head by the time they say something else, and that's how I get I get all the anxiety attack, you know.
So like if I want to get on 21's nerves, I should talk to you like this. Hello, 21. Do you have your CB turned on?
Yeah, I was oh good God, not you again.
I've actually talked to them guys, and I said I wanted to talk to somebody that speaks American language, and then next thing I know, they're speaking American language, and slowly but surely they start slipping back into their native slang there.
I've talked to enough of them, I don't have any trouble understanding them, but every now and again some of their names come up and I'm like, I have no idea how to say that. And you know, a lot of people I've worked with that are from, you know, they're Asian, Japanese or Chinese or Korean. A lot of them will use an American first name. Some of them actually want to have an American name, and some of them I think maybe just don't want to listen to us, you know, trip over their first name. Like there was a girl, when I was doing contract work for IBM, her first name was Hong Hong. And so she just went by choice.
Well, you know, it's basically my fault because I'm not educated enough to deal with them. I mean, I have to give them credit. They're in there. They have their own native language, you know, and they're having to speak in another language, and that, you know, I have to give them that. But they're not the thing. It's not that I'm not intelligent. I know some languages. I can make out some different languages like German and maybe some. I know a lot of Yiddish stuff and some other Spanish, you know, stuff like that, maybe to get by. But that other, but they just sing like they're singing a song. It just gets on my nerves, and I'm not. By the time I'm calling them, I'm not in a good mood. I've got some kind of problem, and I don't want to mess around. You know, when I got that problem like that with something that's really aggravating me, and I get one of those people is either I can't. They talk real low, and you can't hear them, and then I don't know, but it's something else. So you should be able to choose who talks to you, but of course that ain't going to happen.
Well, you know, they've outsourced so many call centers to India. Once the long distance calling charges, you know, especially voice over IP got cheap, but they could do that. So, you know, they outsourced the jobs in the United States to India, and which was, of course, good for India, bad for the United States. But that's what it is. If long distance was expensive, they wouldn't be doing that. But because they're cheap to do voice over IP over the internet, yeah, a lot of call centers went to India.
Man, India's got all kinds of electric train sets here, man. I didn't know they had all of them on there.
You know, the one accent I have a little trouble with is the Cockney accent of the United Kingdom. I mean, if I'm, you know, listening to someone in the United Kingdom talk, I can understand this accent without too much trouble. You know, a lot of them they say, you know, it's getting proper windy out there, something like that. But if you get the Cockney accent, which is really thick, sometimes I have trouble with the Cockney accent.
Oh, yeah.
I remember talking to this woman in the UK, and she had that Cockney accent. And it was a three-way conversation between me and Pop in Venezuela. And it was an unusual subject matter. And she was trying to say, ask Pop, the guy in Venezuela, about the boa constrictor at the front gate. That's what she was trying to say. And she'd say, ask Pop about the boa constrictor at the front gate. And I was like, what? And she's like, ask Pop about the boa constrictor at the front gate.
Yeah, that's the kind on those horror movies, like with Vincent Price and all, that they're sneaking down an alleyway and like the Jack the Ripper gets one of those women talking like that, you know.
Yeah, you know, it was interesting. I listened to Fluffy Blanket over there in the United Kingdom on that SDR radio, you know, that they did a couple of video games on. And she's native to the United Kingdom. And she was talking to someone with a Cockney accent, and I heard her say to that person, I'm having trouble understanding what you're saying.
What?
I mean, that's bad when a native Londoner was having trouble with the Cockney accent. She's native to the United Kingdom. All right, the dog's over here poking me with her nose. Let me get let her out. I'll be right back.
All right, don't fall up the steps.
My fair ladies.
Say again there, 15-4.
I was asking Night Rangers that Cockney accent and my fair lady that whatchamacallit had.
Yeah, he had to come back. You got to be careful when he's letting the dog in and out. He fall up the steps.
Hey, Eliminator, you remember the name of the train and train tracks that y'all got us when we was little kids? Yeah, right. No. Oh, shoot.
My brothers had Lionel. One was 11 years older than me, and one was 7 years older than me. And they were born in the 40s. And my dad had gotten them some trains, probably, but the ones that he got, they were probably from the 30s. They had the Lionel, and they had the one that would you'd put, I don't know what kind of oil you'd put in there or something, and it would make a little bit of a smoke coming out of the smokestack. And I don't know whatever happened to them, but some of those things they want an arm and leg for them, you know.
Yeah, they got some pricey ones on here, but they got some stuff on here, you know, it's pretty reasonable.
Go ahead, break.
Hey, buddy, I'm going to get on out here. I'm getting really tired, so I'm going to call it a night over here. Y'all have a good night.
All right, well, now, if you coming over here tomorrow, you make sure you call me ahead of time now. Don't just show up and, give me a chance to get up.
I know. I'll give you a call when I get up.
All right. Okay, what time are you going to get up? Because I might not get up till about 10 o'clock.
That works good.
Yeah, I'm still fighting this cold, man. I had to go back to the doctor again the other day and get some more medicine there. So it's doing better now. That they put me on another antibiotic that might be helping me there. So, all right, we'll be listening for your call tomorrow there, 987.
Yeah, for man. You have a good night. All right, 987, catch you later. Be looking for you tomorrow.
Call Crazy Man too now.
What was that? 987's buying everybody breakfast tomorrow? Is that what I heard?
You get that. He can't bring nothing. He can't bring his body over here. What are you talking about?
You want to get you some of them juicy chickens?
It'd be rotten if daggone maggots could have it before I get it. I do know one thing, once this next paycheck comes along, it'll look a little bit better for me and all, but anyways, I'll give you all a landline tomorrow. Get you all in. Yeah, don't leave me no text, man. You can't read the daggone thing. I know I didn't. I put a voicemail in your phone, so that way you can listen to it.